Hi YouTube. Today I'm going to have a brief video of something, a little hack I found out and I thought I would share. A very fast way of cleaning up a bracelet. Now as you can see, this is a pretty filthy bracelet. It comes from a vintage watch from back the 80s. It was left in a drawer someplace, God knows for how long a time, and you can really see the filth that has been accumulated here. So the quick way of cleaning up is by using this here Corega denture cleanser tablet. What you do is you pull up a jar of some lukewarm water, you throw in one of those tubs, it will start dissolving right away, and you throw in the bracelet. It helps if it's separated, but I guess you can throw it away either way, doesn't make a difference. And then you just wait for a couple of hours so that the tub works its magic. So I'm going to place this bracelet here. It's a pretty small and thin bracelet, so it doesn't really need a whole lot of mixture. You can see the lovely blue color that this tub has. Like I said, something that you can find here in Europe pretty easily, but I guess it also is available in the US in some form or another. It's made in Ireland, as I can see. So you just throw in the bracelet, and you let it wait. You wait for a couple of hours so that the bracelet works its magic. And you can probably see the effect it has immediately. What this tab do is it releases some minuscule bubbles, so it basically wipes the bracelet clean all by itself without you doing anything at all. Just check this out. It's working pretty fast. You're probably going to get some very fast results even within, half an hour or even 20 minutes, but it always pays to leave it for a few hours so that you could get the maximum benefit. And it also helps if you mingle it from time to time so that it changes position, the bracelet does, while there. Right, so I'll be checking in a few hours to see how that went. Right, guys, I know I said I was going to leave this for a couple of hours, but that bracelet was just so incredibly dirty. Now 15 minutes have passed, and look at all that dirt there. I mean, it's amazing. That's gross, really. Look at that. Look at that. And you can see it just, pops off with this nice cleaning agent. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to throw the first solution right now in the sink so that you can see the dirt that has come out already. Then I'm going to give them a light brush with an old toothbrush, and then I'm going to use a second Corega tab. Right, so let's see what comes out in the sink. Ew, that's gross. Let's pull this out. That's disgusting, really. Ew. The stuff still coming out. I mean, that's gross. That's just disgusting. The good thing about Corega is that, you know, it's safe to use with a denture, so it's safe to use on your skin since it's safe to use with artificial teeth. Yep, big difference there. That's just disgusting. Yeah. So what's left of it? Ew. Now there are some traces. I'm going to brush it. Most of this will go away, but I will use a second Corega tab afterwards. Let's do a small pause. See what's left here. So, I did my best to clean the remainder of the dirt with an old toothbrush, and I think I did reasonably well. There are a couple of spaces in between where dirt is probably still in there, but it's pretty hard for it to come out. So I'm using another of my trusty little Corega tabs, throwing it in. Yep, bubble. Throw in this piece of the bracelet, then the other piece. Leave them there for a while. Already there. Oh god, there's more goo coming out already. That's amazing. That's amazing. Like I said, the Corega tab, you know, is a disinfectant, so it cleans, it disinfects. There is some peroxide in it, so everything will come out shiny. I've used it on titanium with very good effects, both simple titanium, treated titanium, stainless steel, of course. I have avoided using it on plastic. I'm not too sure, it could be a little bit corrosive for plastics, but it works very well with any kind of metal and ceramics. You remember, dentures are ceramic, most of the time anyway. So, I leave this now. Look at that thing swimming in there. I mean, that's disgusting, that's gross. And I thought I had cleaned it relatively well and see all this stuff. This stuff wasn't there when I put in the bracelet and the tab. So I'm going to leave it there for a few hours. I'm basically leaving this for the night inside, and we'll see what comes out the next morning. And remember, this is the second time around with the Corega tab. Right, so here's what's left. I've placed the bracelet again on the second Corega tab and left it there for, I don't know, 6 hours or 8 hours I was away. And look at that. Look at that here, it's disgusting again. And I thought I had it cleaned relatively well, but look at what remains in there. Whoa. That's disgusting. Clean this up. Ew. And here's the bracelet. Look at that. Look at that. Clean it up a little bit more. On occasion, on some very dirty bracelets, I have used a third Corega tab, but usually that's... look at that. But usually, a second one's enough. Now this was an extra dirty bracelet, right? It was bracelet from the 80s, and I don't know how many years it was left in a very sorry state. It wasn't mine, I got it second hand. But, you get the point. Usually, it only takes one Corega tab for a bracelet that's not really all that dirty. And, it's a good idea to do it once a year, right after summertime, if you're wearing your bracelets during the summer. Invariably they get dirt, dust, sand, especially if they have, little tiny teeny openings like this bracelet here. I guess you could say this is the extreme case of neglect and dirt. And since it is a disinfectant, it leaves the bracelet with a nice minty smell and safe to wear. You can do a little bit more, rubbing with a toothbrush and a slight solution of soap. But all in all, I found it a very, very good way of cleaning a bracelet. I have an ultrasonic cleaner, but it doesn't do the kind of job this chemical agent does. I mean, look at that. Here. The dirt is just about ready to come off. If you just wipe it away. All in all, really happy with that. Heartily recommend it. The easy way to disinfect and clean a steel bracelet. Thanks for watching. Hope it was of help.